hidden feelings or keeping things from one another. Like, no secrets, just speak out. This is how it is. Like, you know, we're family. We should know that. Here comes my little sister. We should know that, you know, this is what's going on in our child's life, and it's okay. Like, you know, whatever's happening is happening. Breezy, come here.
What?
This is my darling little sister. She's had an eye-opener from my life, haven't you? Big eye-opener. But it's helped her in a way, so she'll definitely stay away from guys with video cameras and drugs and shit like that. So at least I know I've helped my little brothers and sisters out.
Okay, I'm going to school.
You going to school?
Yeah.
Have a lovely day, babe.
You too.
Bye. Bit late for school, Bree, but anyways. Yeah, so I think, like, understanding, like, child development, personal development, body language, communication, speaking. Like, speaking and communication is probably the two biggest things that I say, like, study, like, take a look in. Because what we do, how we communicate is we speak. And we speak on every level. Like, we speak to our friends, our family, you know, when you're getting customer service. Like, wherever you work, generally, you're speaking with people. And nearly everything we do, interacting with each other, is speaking. So you need to be good on a communication level where you can speak. And that helps out so much more. And, like, reading body language and stuff like that. Like, you can pick up on what people, like, you know, if they're not happy with you or they're standoffish, like their arms are crossed, like, you know, they're a bit standoffish or whatever, like, wherever someone touches is where they're thinking usually. Like, all of these little things make it so much easier for day-to-day life. And I love, like, looking at that sort of stuff. I guess being interested in it with me helps me a lot more because I am interested in that kind of thing. And I do love looking into it and learning things like that. But it does help. So, you know, if you want to get to know people better and communicate better and just do your job better, well, not necessarily saying you're doing a bad job, but just to be able to communicate with people better, then that's a good way to go about things, by looking into that side of things. And, you know, just all your personal development, motivational videos, I love them. Tony Robbins is really good. Les Brown, a transformational speaker. Lisa, what's her last name? I'm having a mental blank. Lisa Nichols, that's it. She is amazing. I love watching her. Like, she's so straight to the point. I think she's a South African lady, and she is just amazing. Straight to the point, like, just knocks it on the head every time. And when she's talking, sometimes I got no idea what she's talking about. But by the end of it, you're like, wow, like, that all completely made sense. She tied it all back together to make sense, which is really good. And I just love watching stuff like that. Like, Tony Robbins has a really good one on relationships. Like, it's all about relationships, like friendships, intimate relationships. Some of it's funny, it's really good. Like, he interviews, like, old guys and like an old couple that have been together for like 70 years or something, and they're like, how did you stay together that long? And they're like, well, we tried it once, and if we like it, we did it again. And it's like, we never stopped touching each other. Like, it was pretty funny. I did rate that. I know I probably shouldn't smoke my videos, but to be honest, I couldn't really give a shit. Yeah, I don't know what people think when they watch them. Are they like, oh my god, like, you know, what do they think is, like, what goes through my head? Like, is it actually helping people, do you think? Or, like, my last video, I was a little bit, like, scared to put it on Facebook because it's different to YouTube. Like, when you put it on YouTube, the only people that see it is the people that research it. But putting it on Facebook is putting it out there, and this is what's the hardest part, to all your friends and family. It's easier for some random to see it and not know who you are, but when your friends and family are seeing it, and they know exactly who you are and shit like that, it's a lot harder to put yourself out there, I think. But, yeah, anyways, I probably rambled on about a lot of shit today, and hopefully it's helped you a little bit more, and I'll keep doing more and more videos and going into stuff more and more. Just working my way into it slowly, I guess, so I don't blow everyone's bloody mind. And, yeah, if you have any questions or anything, or anything or you ever need to talk, message me. Like, I don't care if we're not close friends or anything like that. Message me because I can help you. Like, I'm pretty fucking understanding after everything that I've been through. Like, I know people's tolerance to what they can deal with is different. So something minor might affect someone in a larger way than it would affect someone else. Like, with me, like, little things don't really affect me, but to someone else's life, it could be a big thing to them. And I understand that. Like, I get that because you only cope what you've been through. And I feel as if, you know, for a long time I used to think, like, why does everything bad keep happening to me? Like, one thing after another. Like, it's so exhausting. Like, one thing and another thing and another thing. Like, every bad thing you could think of has nearly happened to me. And I'd be like, why? Like, am I attracting it? Like, the law of attraction. Am I attracting bad things into my life? But I feel as if now, when I look back on it, I've been through all of that stuff because I do want to be a transformational speaker, because I can help people by talking about things, and I do have the strength to do that. And a lot of people wouldn't put themselves out there and talk about things that I would, and I just feel as if that is why it's happened, because it has built me to the person that I'm meant to be in this stage of my life, and it will help me for the rest of my life by being a strong person. And, you know, I get that a lot of people haven't been through shit, and that's fine. Like, you know, you don't have to go through it to sort of understand it, but you will never understand it truly until you've experienced it yourself. But there is some open-minded people out there, and they are very good. Like, my stepmom is a very open-minded person, and she was pretty much my biggest support through everything, which I thank you so much, Kelly, because, you know, if it wasn't for you, I don't know if I, you know, would have got out in the end, because you're the only person that stood by me, and my boss, my old boss, stood by me and helped me out. And yeah, so I've seen a lot in my lifetime for my young 23 years, and hopefully I'll see a lot more. Not necessarily that sort of shit, but, you know, I'd just love to be able to get up on stage and talk to people about stuff, and have them, you know, open their mind up as well, like, and just listen and take it in, and, you know, just be grateful, or not necessarily grateful, just, you know, appreciate having that knowledge to someday it might be able to help you in your life, because you never know what's going to happen around, like, tomorrow. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow, and it could happen to someone in your life that you're close to, and you will have that knowledge. And, you know, whatever it is, whatever's wrong, we should be able to talk about things, no matter how big, how small, how bad. If we've made mistakes, if it's our fault, who gives a shit? As long as you take responsibility for your actions, and you man up and you say, yep, I fucked up, I did this, and this is what happened, then there shouldn't be an issue. And actions speak louder than words on all levels. If you can change your behaviour and start doing something differently to better your life, or better the situation or friendship, whatever it is, if you can do that, then I think you're on the right path. So just hang in there, keep trying, and let me know what you think, if my videos help, or are they too much, or is it good that someone's finally speaking out? Like, because I feel with a lot of motivational speakers and stuff like that, like, they motivate you to be a better person, but nobody actually speaks about bad things that happen and how to cope with them, and where to go for help, and what, like, mental illnesses are, and depression, and I'll go into that all as well. But, like, even transformational speakers, like, they talk about things, but they don't speak about things that do happen in everyday lives that people need help with. And I just think that's a big thing that we could cover, and if there could be more people do it, like, more people join me, do videos with me, I could ask you questions, and you can speak about things, like, whatever. I'm happy to do whatever, but I feel so strongly about this, that this is something that needs to be done, and everywhere, like, worldwide. Like, I really do think that people really need to understand things that happen in everyday lives, that, you know, happen all the time, that nobody knows how to deal with, and that would save so much heartache and so much like fights and negativity and being depressed and lashing out and turning to drugs and shit because you know how to deal with these things. Let me know what you think, guys. Please do. And if you do like my video, can you share it on so other people can see it? This has been